I believe we're live. I believe we are live, and I believe that everything is working this time. I'm going to go on ahead and tell you why I quit. Oh, I see someone popped in, so I think we're live. I think everything works. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually wait for a confirmation this time on the sound and on the image and on the hair. Just anything, guys. Any platform. Please let me know. Not counting Instagram, not counting TikTok. Any other platform. Just throw me a little comment. Say, I can see and I can hear you. And yeah, this is really live. All right. We got Tammy. There you go. Hi, Tammy. How are you? Okay. Who else we got here? We got Rod Edwards from YouTube. How's it going, Rod? We had Tammy from Facebook. We got a lot more people than that watching me right now. You want to say hi, guys, and I'm going to feature you in the replay. This will be kind of a legendary one. Not a legendary one. Thank you, Tammy, again. You're getting your spot on the screen. Anyone else want their spot on the screen? Hey, Rich, how are you? From Facebook. Anyone else want their spot on the screen? This is really cool, right? Mark Elliott. How are you, brother? From Facebook. Got your spot on the screen. This will be the last one, guys. You want your spot on the screen? Say hello. Say hello. You'll get a full name shout out and you'll get your spot on the screen right there. Oh, I want to feature my caption. I quit. Is that lead bait or is that clickbait? I think it's mostly because hey, Desmond Little, how are you? Okay, you know what? We're gonna answer that question at the end. Fair enough. Today I'm gonna chill out. I'll get the content out in 20 minutes. Yeah, 20 minutes because there's a lot to learn here. I'm actually quitting. It's crazy, but it's a good decision, and you'll see why. 20 minutes on the clock. First of all, the syndication process of this stuff is absolutely freaking epic. It's solid on all platforms, but I don't know if I'm licking my finger to separate the sheets. We got 3 sheets today. The syndication of this stuff is so freaking epic. Like, because I get podcast downloads, and I was checking it out this morning, and it's pretty damn epic. It's amazing. The post production of all this stuff. It's amazing. Okay, with that being said, why am I quitting? Why am I quitting? Okay, that's all the hellos I'll do. I'll put the heading down there and go, I quit. It's glorious software, right? This is Restream.io for anyone wondering. So here we go. What am I quitting and why am I quitting? And I've got notes, so I'm going to go through my notes because I was excited about this journey. And what is the journey? I'm going to go back to the chat and I'm going to hang out with you guys today, okay? I'm going to actually chime in so you guys can say whatever you like. I may chime in, I may only chime in at the end, but I'm not like ultra focused. I'm kind of in a chill vibe right now because we are in my ultradian energy spike. Here was my challenge. I am in a new company. I'm partnered up with a company. I'm in the stem cell business, and I'm building from scratch. I'm building my network marketing company from scratch. So I had different options for different approaches. Number one is prospecting like a beast, contacting everyone I know, which in my case is my list. It's not my friends and family. I don't go there. I don't do that. I don't use that strategy. I contact people on my list, but I do contact them one by one. Would you want to take a look at what I'm doing? And for anyone who's watching the replay, if you want to take a look at what I'm doing, because we're just starting in this new business, whatdoesmarkdo.com. It's right there. 6 minutes. It's a 6 minute video that took me over 30 hours to produce to get it down in 6 minutes just so I could explain exactly what I do, why I'm doing it, and how you can join me. So I'm not going to pitch you on this, but the video will pitch you just fine. It's a good pitch video. Now, with that being said, I'm like, okay, well, I need to get to a certain level in this company in a certain amount of time. So, with that being said, what's the best approach, Mark? As I'm talking to myself, what's the best approach to reach a certain level? What level do you want? Blah, blah, blah. Identify your goal. Let's start here. In my new partnership, hey, Angela, how are you? I'm putting you up on the screen. Hello, Angela Gurley. Thanks for popping in from YouTube. There you go. You got your little spot on the screen in the replay. In my new journey, my goal, let's start there. Yes, I'm in the stem cell business. I'm not going to pitch you the whole way through, but I will put that caption right there. If you want to know what I do, there's a 6 minute video that explains what I do. Whatdoesmarkdo.com, or it's in the link in my bio. But for now, there we go. All this good again. For now, my approach was prospecting. Like I said, I'm not going to repeat it. You can watch the replay. But as I was moving forward, I found some online mentors that were taking a shortcut to this whole thing. And they were using social media, just like I'm using now. And I thought to myself, I'm going to go super hard and heavy on social media. And that's what I'm going to use. Syndicate to all platforms. I'm going to start off with a 30-day, every day, live at 5 commitment to build my business fast in the beginning. Because the way I see it in any company, specifically network marketing, I'm doing things a little differently this time because I've been in many network marketing companies, 17. So I've learned a lot through each company and through each process. So I want to do it right this time, obviously. And I know so much more than before. And I see it kind of like starting a fire. Has anyone here ever seen Survivor, the show? I hope so. It's my favorite show of all times. In Survivor, and if you say yes, there's a delay, I will respond to you. I'll probably put your thing on the screen. If you guys engage, here's your reward. I'll put your name on the screen. And anybody watching the replay, contact the people who pop on the screen. Look them up on social media. So there we go. We're going to have fun with this. Tammy saw Survivor. Desmond saw Survivor. There we go. That works really well. Margaret. Hey, Margaret. Angela saw Survivor. Margaret Chisholm is here. Margaret Chisholm was the first person I brought into my business, in the stem cell business. Well, contact everybody here. I think everybody here is on my team. Let's keep going here. In Survivor, there's sometimes, if it's a tiebreaker near the end, there's a fire making challenge. Who has seen Survivor when it goes down, when it all goes down and ends up at the fire making challenge, where the entire, what do they call it? The jury, the tribal council, what do you call it? A tribal council tonight? Yeah, a tribal council, where it all ends up at a fire making challenge. And the one who loses the fire making challenge is out. Okay, the reason I'm saying that is because when you start a fire, it's hard to start the fire. But then once the fire starts going, you notice how they blow on the fire and they go, How's my blow? Eugene is here on Twitch. No bullshit marketing. I'm going to feature you guys as you. That's Eugene McGrath, guys, from No Bullshit Marketing. Thanks for popping in on Twitch. Eugene, I'm just explaining why I'm quitting in a second. So I was trying to figure out the best approach to building the team fast and starting that fire. Because here's the way it works. To start the fire, I need to prospect. In other words, I need to contact people on my email list. That's starting the fire. But then I can blow on the fire like this with social media. Because I have more of a leadership role, I've got a team of maybe 1,000 that can tune into my lives. I could blow on the fire every day. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but hey, Barb, I'm going to put you on the screen. And I'm going to focus for a second. I'm going to put Barb on the screen. Welcome, Barbara. Barb Goldbach to the live. And I just want to show everybody that I actually am live. So that was my intention, to prospect, build that fire, and then blow on it and go on social media. And then really blow on the fire and make the fire really big. But the problem is, not unlike in Survivor, if you try to blow on the fire before the flames are really going, it's not enough. You can't blow on a fire that hasn't really started, okay? So I was trying to do that. And I caught myself in the past 3 days. I says to myself, I think I'm trying to blow on the fire before the fire's really burning. So what does that mean? I teach this. I teach to do 90% prospecting to build your initial network marketing company, 90% prospecting, 10% social media. And then over time, your prospecting will go down and your social media presence will go up, because you're going to have the prospecting works better, but it's more work. The social media is less work because you're doing this once a day with a call to action, which should be at the bottom there, which for me is, if you want to know what I do, go to God, this is flipped there. Go to whatdoesmarkdo.com. If I were to do this at scale on all platforms, blah, 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 that's like blowing on the fire. So with that being said, I tried to jump early. Too early. I said, I'm just going to do a live every single day and build my team that way. And only do 10% prospecting early on. It was a mistake. And I caught myself early. I haven't prospected enough. Tina Delgado was my 100th personal recruit. Welcome, Tina. If you see this in the replay, you are number 100. So I personally recruited 100 people. And I thought, okay, that's good enough. Now I can start going in the social media realm. But for what I want to accomplish, it's not enough. This is why I'm stopping to do these daily, and I'm going back to prospecting and bringing these down weekly. It makes more sense for what I need to accomplish. Let's talk about my personal goal. You may be in a company. You may be in network marketing yourself. First thing you want to do is identify a goal for yourself. I like a 1-year goal. I love a 1-year goal because if you set, I love mini goals along the way as well, but I like having a 1-year goal because then you could break it down per month, which you need to do every month to get that goal. And I love a rank. Who doesn't love a nice juicy rank in their company? What I suggest you do, number one, because this is what I broke down. So I'm going to break down for you guys today in my company and why I'm changing my approach and pivoting and readjusting. If you pick a rank, in a year that you'd like to be. Over that year, you're going to pivot and readjust and find your groove along the way, because by taking massive action, it's inevitable. You're not going to get it the perfect time, perfect shot. You can't listen to a network marketing leader and it's a cookie cutter approach. They're going to give you some great advice, great tips. But once you start doing them, you'll be like, okay, that doesn't really work for me. I got to adjust a little bit. And you'll only know that by taking massive action. This is massive action. 3 days ago, I said I'm going to go live every single day. I'm going to analyze the data, and I'm going to see if I'm on the right path to hit the rank I want to hit. I might as well tell you what that is. For the next year, I have one goal. By August 2022, it's to be senior director in my company. Senior director in my company. It's a big deal. I may talk about how big of a deal that is at the end. It is actually on my third page. It's a huge deal. It's a huge goal. And in order for me to hit that goal in a year, it's August 2021 if you're watching the replay as I'm doing this live. And yes, I am live. Let me prove it. Rodney Edwards just said I look great. I had to get that comment in a replay. Okay, Angela said this, and I think this is going to be relevant. Angela said, I will be there. I will be there. Do you know why I will be there? Because I'm not romantic about my approach. Because I am willing to stop what I'm doing immediately if I can see that it's not the best way. I can readjust immediately without having to ask for permission or get approval from anyone. Because explaining why you're changing your direction all the time is time consuming. It's exhausting. But today I'm going to do it because I declared that I'm doing 30 days of lives. And many of my team are watching me. So this time I will explain why I'm changing directions, why I'm pivoting. But in the future, like Angela says right there, you will be there, I will be there. Because moving forward, I just pivot and I switch. So if I'm doing one thing one day and I'm doing something different the next day, some people may call it shiny object syndrome. I call it, I got to get senior director. And with everything I know and my abilities, my best chances of doing that in 12 short months is by, like I just said, adjusting and readjusting, pivoting, readjusting, taking massive action, pivoting, readjusting, taking massive action. I need to change my trajectory from this to about that if I want to hit senior director. It's too low right now by doing just lives. Okay, maybe I should go through my notes, or did I go through all my notes? I'm going to put the captions back. If you're just popping in, what does Mark do? That's what I do now for the next year. In this season, which is my next year, all I care about is senior director in my company. Okay, so my job is I'm reading my notes now. Okay, what am I quitting? Let me be clear. What is it that I am quitting? I'm not quitting doing live streams. What I am quitting is my consecutive streak of, I got 5 things here, 5 descriptions of what I'm quitting, not 5 attributes of my live stream. I'm quitting daily lives. I'm quitting new daily lives. I'm quitting new daily live videos. I'm going to still put up content, but they're going to be replays and clips and syndicated stuff, maybe past content. From this content, I'm going to create like 10 clips and they're going to go out through the week. So I will put daily content, but I will not be putting daily new lives. I will not have them scheduled at 5 either. No more scheduled lives. When I put up content, I put up content. So that's what I am quitting. I'm quitting daily, new, live, scheduled, syndicated content. That's what I'm quitting. I'm not quitting the business. Am I crazy? Too much money. Licking my finger to switch the page? Not quite yet. So I talked about my job is to figure out how to make senior director happen because it's not clear cut. I explained to that. You got to kind of figure it out a little bit as you go. You may have a guiding principle, but there's always readjustments as you move forward. How you figure that out? By taking massive action. I just said that. And this was massive action. It's kind of like an aeroplane. I like the analogy of an aeroplane because an aeroplane, yes, the computer knows how to get to the next destination, but the computer's also got like, I don't know if it would be AI. No, it wouldn't be AI. I think it just, the flaps know by the wind and whatever. It's always readjusting in the air. It's always readjusting. Like it doesn't know the exact path. It knows from A to B. The pilot helps out with that, I'm sure. I don't really like aeroplanes. Yes, I don't fly, but that's the same concept. I took off. I wanted to do these consecutive lives, but now I'm readjusting. And the same is true with a missile. A missile. It is. Like there's from A to B, A to Z, A to B for a missile. When the missile takes off, it's always readjusting in the air. I'm like the missile. I took off. Senior director, August 20th is where I'm landing, but I have to readjust as I get there. I like that. So my eye is on the prize. Senior director is the hardest position, by the way, in my opinion. Yeah, I guess I'll just talk about that quickly. Senior director, in my opinion, for all those of you in the company with me, this may not apply to you, but for me, it's going to be the most challenging position. I looked in the comp plan. I dissected everything. And I also dissected my skills and my abilities. So senior director for me in my company is my hardest milestone. Once I hit senior director, I'm going all the way. That'll be easy. I compare senior director to like making my first $1 million. I do. It was the hardest million. After that, they're easier. I'm just saying. It's in my notes. This is also for documentation for myself. We're going over. Surprise, surprise. So reason number one to why I'm stopping this. We're going to get a little specific because, again, I want to document this. I think it'll be useful. Maybe it'll be insightful, but it still is my perspective and my opinion based on my experience. Reason number one, my time can be better used than doing these scheduled lives, which would have been 5. It would have been, my time would be better used. More prospecting, more talking to people, especially in my first year to hit that rank. My time would be better used than doing this for now. In a year from now, I won't be prospecting, but I need to start the fire before I start blowing on the fire and pouring gasoline. I can't pour gasoline on a little fire. Well, I guess you could. I can't blow. I can't blow on a non-existent fire or a little fire. I'll put it out. I'll put the fire out. If I try to blow on a little flame, the fire goes out. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to blow on a little flame when I have a team that if I don't tend to my team and bring in new team members right now, the flame will fizzle out. It'll blow out if I try to blow on it now. I need to keep feeding the fire until the fire is strong enough to blow on. That's the best analogy I think I could come up with. I don't think I came up with it, actually. It's too good. I'm not that smart. I'm not that creative in analogies. So I must have seen it somewhere. So for the person who came up with the fire analogy, thank you very much. let me know in the chat and I will quote you. Watch Eugene say it was him. Okay. So William O'Toole, we know. Oh, look at this. We got some comments. Before I go to reason number 2, I'm quitting. Let's be clear. Reason number 2, I'm quitting daily, new, live, scheduled, syndicated content. Reason number 2 is coming up. Before I go to reason number 2, I'm going to talk with you guys. Desmond Little. Do you know who Mike Dillard is? I do. The godfather of attraction marketing. And he's also got a brand called Man-Made. Okay. Oh, there's Angela. Let's have a little bit of engagement here. We got YouTube and we got Facebook engaging with each other. How interesting is that? No, you're quitting after 1 day. I'm quitting after 3 days. And the reason why I'm quitting, William O'Toole, check out the replay at thewealthytrainer.com. I'm manning up, RA. I actually, you know what's interesting about this comment? The reason I like this comment is because by quitting is manning up in my situation. I am manning up by quitting because my first thought was, I can't quit because I said I would do the whole thing. I can't quit. It wouldn't be the right thing to do. But I'm like, man up, Mark. You got to worry about the goal. Who cares? Who cares what you said? You're going to man up by seeing what's working, what's not working, and you don't have a lot of time. You got to decide. I'm talking to myself. Mark, you got to decide now whether this is the right path or not. No, you don't have time to do the consistency thing. You have 1 year to hit senior director. If something's not working right now, switch it and switch it and switch it. Yes, it's kind of like shiny object syndrome at a super condensed pace. So, yeah, I had to man up in that sense. And I know you're joking. I saw the joking emojis. And that's what I thought too. I'm like, just, you said you would do something, stick to it. And nobody's really counting on it except my own, I don't know, integrity to myself. But I'm like, my integrity to myself is one thing. I need to get senior director in the year. I thought that was interesting. Okay, we got Tom Speed here. I'm going to put up Tom Speed's comment. Let's read it together. Yes, this is one amazing company. I can't believe the results you can get from these products. You should be seeing your director by the end of the year. Senior director. I'm senior director by the end of the year. Director, I'm going to hit in September because I'm quitting doing this every day. Tom Speed. I got to give a little shout out to Tom Speed because the great Tom Speed right there, guys, is he has figured something out that I haven't figured out. Thanks for the comment from Facebook, Tom Speed. I was on TikTok this morning. Tom Speed had, I think, 75 people on his live. I average between 6 and 12 on TikTok. 6 and 12 people. If I get 20 people on TikTok, I'm blowing it up. And I think Tom Speed had 200 people on his live at one point too. 200. I think, how many people saw you this morning, Tom? 20,000? You can put that in the chat. I think 20,000 people popped through. So, anyone? Tom Speed's the TikTok guy, not me. Not anymore. Not after this guy came onto the scene. Okay, so we got hair is lovely comment. It's got to go up. Your hair is lovely. Makes you look approachable, sly. This is, again, I did another little trim this morning. It's like a bowl cut. I just go. Yes. It's crazy. Thank you for the compliment. I'll take them all day long. Yeah, really good book. Okay, let's go. How many people will it take to build the fire? How many people will it take to build the fire? Good question. Okay. I don't think it's the amount of people. as much as the attention. It's a mix of two things. New people consistently coming in. So instead of getting 10 people in tomorrow, it's better for me to get 2 people per week over 5 weeks. There's that part. And then there's the part of the attention I give to the people already in. So it's not necessarily the amount of people as much as it is the consistency of celebrating a new person coming in all the time, plus the amount of time I spend and focus on the existing team. If I'm doing lives every day, let me repeat, if I'm doing daily, new, live, scheduled, syndicated content every day at 5 p.m., there's not much attention left. I hope I answered that question. So it's not necessarily a number, but I like the number of 2 per week. I do. Instead of bringing in one person every day and not I need to split my time on new acquiring and nurturing. There it is. Acquiring and nurturing who's in there and training who's in there and working with all my managers. Because managers are popping now. We've got hundreds of people on the team and managers are popping. I can't even celebrate the new managers. I can't even see who the new managers are unless I went into my back office today. I got to switch my leg too, and this. Okay, I hope I answered that question. I'm going down. Okay, I'm going to keep going here. So my reason number 1 was my time. Okay, it's better used with what I just said, actually. The number 2 reason why I'm quitting my streak of lives at live number 3 instead of 30. When I say live, daily new live scheduled syndicated lives. I'm still going to do lives and I'm still going to put out content. Reason number 2 is the syndication suffers. So what do I mean by that? Let me read my notes. I don't do lives just to do lives. Whatever you do, power to you. Let me take a sip of Rockstar. Whatever you do, power to you. I don't do lives unless I could take this recording, cut it up, and throw it on all platforms and make it go a long, long, long way. That's the only reason I personally do lives. So, I syndicate to all platforms. I syndicate this, and yesterday's and the day before's to all podcasts. They came out good on all podcasts. I made a little mess here. I spilled a drink. Let me wipe it up. I syndicate to all podcasts, and they turned out incredibly well. I also create clips and images from each time I go live. This creates content for me for over a week. So, going daily live, like I have for the past 3 days, does not allow me to squeeze out the juice from it. It doesn't. That's me. When I go live, it's my time, and my time is the most valuable asset I have. And if I'm going live every day and I can't squeeze out the juice out of yesterday's episode, I was going through yesterday's episode and I'm like, here I am. I got to do another live today and another live tomorrow, and I haven't even squeezed out all the beautiful juice from yesterday. It's going to be wasted juice. I had amazing stuff yesterday. I'm like, I can make a little video clip out of that, another video clip out of that, another video clip out of that. Okay? So that's reason number 2. By doing these every day, I can't squeeze out the juice. I don't have time to syndicate. I just can't find this. There's not enough hours in a day. I don't have a team working for me. This is something in the future that will be very useful, though, because I am learning that I do need a team for certain things if I want to do this every day and benefit from it. Okay? The number 3 reason to why I'm quitting is The quality suffers. The quality of the post-production of this, once again, I'm investing my time because my time is just my most valuable asset. I'm not doing a live and saying just going to go live every day and not squeeze the juice out of it so it lasts me forever. I can't do that. I'm too old. My time is too valuable. It's got to live on the internet forever and put my face out there forever. So the quality of the post-production, it suffers. It takes about half a day to plan and prepare a proper live. This was yesterday's live, okay? That was yesterday's live. Why is life so hard? You see those notes? Well, first of all, I want to do a live that holds value. I want to do a live that holds value. So I looked up a really interesting topic, and I picked out the topics, and then I story stitched. I put in my story, and then I kind of rehearsed by mumbling it because it's live, and I'm aware that it's going to go into post production. So because of all these things, that's my morning. So that takes half a day to plan and prepare. Then it cuts into my prospecting. It cuts into doing the things that currently are going to get me to senior director in a year. That's just because I set up a very ambitious goal for myself. Hope that makes sense. Number 4, a scheduled live. The number 4 reason to why I am quitting today doing daily, new, live, scheduled, syndicated content. Reason number 4, which is the final reason, because it's scheduled. Having a scheduled time is super powerful, but for me, only because I have a very ambitious goal. August 2022. I will say this a million times. I say it 100 times to myself every day anyways, because I'm putting it there. My goal is to hit senior director by August 2022. I only have a year to do it. Senior director. It's the hardest position, I said, in my humble opinion. Scheduling something is very powerful. I'm going to do all this in a year from now. I'm going to do all of this once I hit senior director. Once I can blow on the fire. But scheduling something at this point, before there's even a fire burning, it cuts into my prospecting, yes. But that's not the most important thing. It hijacks my mind for the whole day. My head is in the clouds all day. I need to focus on the people I talk to and not think about, I got a live at 5. What am I talking about again? Do I have enough good notes? This is on my mind because I'm like, I have a live to do. I have to deliver a performance. I have to, first of all, be there at 5. So if I'm talking to someone and prospecting and making a connection, I can't switch like that. My mind is occupied. So those are 4 good reasons. Now I have one more page of notes, and then maybe I'll engage again. Pivoting and readjusting. No, I'm going to go on. I'm going to keep going. Then we can engage at the end. I'm excited about this, by the way, quitting, guys. It's been I'm excited about quitting. I'm excited about this being my final live until I hit senior director. Then this is the way to blow on that fire. So pivoting and readjusting is my superpower. It is. Being able to not be romantic about the idea. It's become my superpower over the years. I've dragged on a lot of things because I'm like, just stick to it. I'm not really recommending what you do. I'm saying this is the best way I know how to hit senior director by August 22. I wrote it everywhere. Senior director by August 2022. So, my plans now. What are my plans now? My plans now are to, oh, I'm going to do this, but once a week. I'm going to do exactly this, but not 7 days a week. I'm going to do it once a week. That's the first change in my system. I can't not do this. It's so beautiful how I'm on all platforms. Look, there, we'll put a comment up from LinkedIn from Eugene McGrath. Hey, Mark, makes sense why you are quitting, especially that you don't have time to syndicate to all platforms. Yeah, thank you for the comment. We got Desmond Little. How do you get to senior director? You guys see the little YouTube emoji there? Little YouTube? There we go. And then we got Angela Gurley responding to Desmond, because this is all in the syndicated replay. Angela's on YouTube as well. And then we got, thank you for responding to Desmond, Angela. Desmond, contact Angela, why don't you? And then we got Tom Speed on Facebook. You guys see how the little emojis are there, and the streaming of this is super crisp, and the quality of the picture is pretty darn good. So the reason I'm saying that is because I want to keep doing these. I can communicate with all platforms, and we had Twitch on here earlier. Anyone from Twitch? There we go. We got no bullshit marketing from Twitch. This connects all platforms. So I want to keep using this. It's super powerful. So I will be doing them once a week. That's the first difference. The second difference is it won't be scheduled. It won't be at a scheduled time. Will I do it when I can? Absolutely. So if you want to know when I go live, just enter for a gift card. I'll put it right there. If you go to What Does Mark Do right there, whatdoesmarkdo.com, or tap the link in my bio, but that's easier. Whatdoesmarkdo.com, enter for a gift card. I give gift cards all the time. It'll say TikTok gift card giveaway. You'll go on my email list, and when I do go live, you will be notified. And I won't be doing it daily. I already said that. I will probably do it more than once a week. Yeah, as much as I can. There we go. I think we're good. 90% prospecting, 10% marketing. What else? Most importantly, pivot and readjust often without having to ask for permission or justification. That's important too. If I've got like a mastermind, or if I've got a commitment to do something, like my Tuesday meetings, team meetings, like my Tuesday team meetings, that's different. That's a commitment. But when I pivot to build the initial fire, that's super powerful. I can pivot as much as I can. Why did I say that? I don't know. I guess because it's in my notes. I kind of repeated that like 5 times. That's why I'm saying that. And the final thought to why I am quitting my daily new live scheduled and syndicated content is, once I hit senior director, which I will, because I'm pivoting and readjusting just like I am by quitting this self-inflicted challenge of 30 days live streaming. Once I hit senior director by August of 2022, in exactly 1 year from today, or one year from this month, I'll have so many lessons learned through that process that I can share. First of all, by then the team will be big because I'll be senior director. It's going to have a good sized team. And by that point, think of everything I'm going to have to learn through all the trials and tribulations to get there. So now at that point, I can share this with my team. Because I'm, for a lack of better terms, I'm walking through the fire. by readjusting and, oh, you said you wouldn't quit. Oh, leave me alone. I'm just going to get there. And once I get there, my team will know what I'm doing because we meet every Tuesday. And once I get there, could you imagine the knowledge I'll have on how to get there? Like there won't be no guessing work. There won't be any guessing games. And then I train my people to do that. But then when I go live, this will be more of like a team training. My team will show up every day. It'll hold more value. Uh, and I will have more influence then in this space. There we go. That's why I'm quitting. Let me go look at the comments. I'm excited. So what am I going to do now? What do you think I'm going to do? I'm going to go prospect. I don't have to look up a topic for 5 o'clock, make some notes for 5 o'clock. You know what I'm saying. Nicolette Moore, how are you? Let me put you up on the screen, okay? Nicolette Moore. Hey, Mark, long time no see. With the little heart. Hope all is doing well. It's awesome. Thanks for popping in from Facebook. Well, Angela Gurley from YouTube, you will not have to wait to hear. You know why? Because you're on the journey with me. There is no waiting for. There is no waiting. We show in my team. We show up every Tuesday. I don't know if I'm going to get shut down for this, but here's my pitch, guys. Because I am doing a pitch for sure. What does Mark do? What does Mark do in this? Like this. Like this. It's reversed. What does Mark do.com? This is my season from August 2021 to August 2022. That'll explain exactly what I do. And the reason I'm saying that is because Angela Gurley is on my team. You won't have to wait. Every Tuesday, there's updates and we fine tune our approach. Okay. Who else? I think we're good. Hey, Brady, what's up? Thanks for popping in, brother. It's pretty amazing how my Twitch followers can put like pictures. Yes. Oh, you can't. When I see it in the chat, you say just testing the quality. There's a picture there. Yes. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, guys, let me put Brady up here. I am early. Perfect way to end this off. I am early, Brady, because when you guys watch the replay of this in the syndication of it, which will be up on thewealthytrainer.com, on thewealthytrainer.com, this replay will be the featured post on that blog. And Brady, I explained why I chose to quit doing my 30-day streak of, there we go again with the one page I need, right? My 30-day streak of daily new live scheduled syndicated content. It ends today. This was the last one. So there's no more scheduled. That would be scheduled. It was supposed to be live at 5 every day. Okay. Yeah, I quit, brother. Watch the replay, okay? The Eagles are starting to fly. Yeah, I'm a quitter. I addressed that as well. William O'Toole brought that up. Absolutely, I'm a quitter. And that is why I will be senior director in 12 months. Okay, we got another good comment. By no bullshit marketing from Twitch. I love my Twitch followers. You will revolutionize the way network marketing is done in the future. I'm so happy I joined you in your ongoing journey. Yes, we've penetrated the Twitch market. Angela Gurley, laser focused, absolutely. Brady Theodore, you're a pivotor, not a quitter. Everyone watching the replay, I highly suggest you look up all the people I pop on the screen. all the people I pop up on the screen. I highly suggest you look them up. I'll make sure this gets a lot of views in post-production, because where we are going in the next year, well, I'll see you in a year. I kind of want to pitch you guys, but I also got to pitch myself, because the odds of people looking you up, I don't know how likely they are. But if you guys are watching the replay, I have to end off with this, because I don't want you to miss the boat if you choose to join us. Going to the top of that mountain, I don't need to pitch. You know why? Because that right there. What does markdo.com? What does markdo.com? I'll have it in a blog post, but if you go there, I have a 6-minute video that describes what I do. I highly suggest you come and join us. Hey, Tammy, there we go. We're going to end it off with you. Mark is a fantastic mentor. Thank you very much. Thanks for popping in, guys. The replay will be up on The Wealthy Trainer shortly. I love you all. Bye-bye. Good.